Should be live. Okay, cool. So now we should actually be live. Alright, my capture card does this really weird thing where it just refuses to work for a while unless you uninstall it in Device Manager and then restart your computer. And I had to do that a couple times because I was unlucky. Alright, so the goal of this stream is that NES has this oh, hold on. Forgot to deinitialize. Okay. So my Wii has this port here. Also, why does my webcam not work anymore? Okay, now it's actually working. Okay, cool. So it has this port right here. Oh wow, the webcam is actually slower than the capture card. I think it has a delay on it. In any case, Wii port right, make this bigger. The Wii port right there. My goal is that I have GameStop component cables that do component and composite. That means I can plug it directly into my Extron. The problem is the Shiny Bow SCART to component box that I have only accepts C-Sync. So the goal today is to, instead of feeding composite out from here, we're going to make it sync, and we're going to actually put composite over here. That way it's still an available option, and I'm also going to have the audio coming in here as well. So that way it has regular AV out for regular TVs, and it has the RGBS coming out from here as well. Bring that down a bit. Make sure that I don't, yeah, let's get rid of this delay that I have here. Hey, it's basically in sync. Perfect. Okay. So I did everyone a favor, and I got screws out so we can just get right into it. I had to do something while my computer was resetting. And we're already getting into a bit of a mess here. I should have scenes. Or I should really just have this be the big one. This be the small one. Yeah, okay, so I already see that's a bit of a mess. Let's make this worse. Let's remove the blinking light win. Bump this camera angle a bit. See more of myself, but whatever. Whatever. Fair warning, this mod job is pretty ugly, actually, because it was my first real mod work. Wow, okay, just stay there, screw. I won't care about you. Okay. Up. Come on. Jesus Christ. Okay. Now we can already see it's pretty damn ugly. Let me... Yeah. Photo just has to match more. Wait, like, look how ugly that is already. That's fairly ugly. It's only gonna get worse. This is why I want to redo the mod. Make it not so ugly. Make sure I'm actually live on Twitch. Oh boy, that is a lot uglier than I remember. It says I'm live, okay. Keep typing on this angle. Okay, so this is ugly as shit. Very ugly as shit. Christ, what was I thinking? This is the palette switch. That's fine. Yes, but all this video shit has to, get the fuck out of here. Let's, do that. I want to open up Discord. Oh, okay. This is just ugly. This is an audio wire. It can stay. Maybe it's a bit looser than I'd like, but it's acceptable for what it is. This is just grotesque, and I don't know what to do with it. Oh, this was the audio mixing circuit. I can put that on there in a second. But first we need to clean up a lot of this. Let's get rid of this PCB here. I should probably switch these cameras again. Actually, no, that doesn't work as well. We can do that. That should help. I do want to get. Right now, I'm using a Xiaomi Yi as the main camera. It's very nice. It's just that don't have a way to mount it to be overhead aerial. At least not yet. There we go. Yeah, this is but on the bright side, it lets me do things like that. This is a Helder board PCB. Fairly nice. Whoop. Hard to focus on this. Guess we're just gonna put that to the side here. That's the switch isn't gonna give us much play, is it? We're gonna actually see if I can that up. Hey, maybe. Maybe get a face cam going. That's pretty good. You can, beyond the fact that there's the camera in the way itself. Oh. Well, now the webcam's kind of pointless. I'm still playing around with this. I'll just stick to this for now, because I don't really want a face cam at the moment. Yeah, that's, I need to be way higher. Like there. We'll keep it. I liked it on the angle better, actually. That's good. That gives me, stuff to do. There. That should be good. That's pretty visible. Alright, where was I? So we're gonna clean up these pads first, because that's pretty common practice. I'm gonna move my mic. Rotate. Okay, you should still be able to hear me. We're gonna clean up these pads. So they're pretty fucked. Fun fact. Seeing it now, I remember. I tore off the C-Sync pad. But there is a through hole, so I might have to use that. Okay. Soldering irons on the left-hand side, and I'm right-handed, so it's a tiny bit awkward. Back to this. So yeah, that pad is torn right off. Let me show you so you get a good look at it. See? Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, there. You can see there is no pad whatsoever. It's just gone. Should really clean this lens. On the to-do list. So let's solder this audio back in. I believe it goes to A and B. But we're gonna RGB. You don't even need it. I know it's A and B. We'll test it, but reflex on those. I am gonna have to pull up the Wii pinout though. That's gonna be fun because if I remember correctly, the pinout that Helder was giving out is actually wrong, and I had RGB mixed up for so fucking long until I out. That could use some solder. Okay. Can't really see much with the corner angle. See much more on the overhead. Then it's like, where are you supposed to like put this? I just like flip-flop between the two. Fuck it, we'll just keep it as it was. Whatever. This is Jank Cam 101. Just kind of make it like that though. Okay. So now that my audio is back in place, let's get a good look at this shit. This is god-awful. Actually, we don't even need to look at that first. We need to pop this thing off. We want to wire audio and video to it. Now this is where I need my multimeter to make sure that I have the right shit. So the goal is, with this corner, is to send composite and audio to it, so that way the NES has a regular hookup, and then it has the RGBS hookup. So yeah, I think that's the case. Yeah, because go to these capacitors, which you can't really see. There you go. Oh, these capacitors right here. A lot of light on it. Second. That doesn't help. In any case, there's these capacitors here on these jacks. And I need to solder to here and to here my wires. And then I need to cut the traces on them. Wondering where ground is though on these. Probably the shield. I want to test that before I cut anything and fuck up. As yeah, ground. Yep, this is ground. That's ground. This whole shield is ground. Okay. Good. Good. So... very short run. Oops. Like, it would be V. There to like... There, that's not... Yeah, that's... Run week. Not much. A little bit longer. Fuck ups. Now, whoa. I'm colorblind. Red wire. Yeah, my two wires will go like so. Be much better. I need some flux. This is the old solder on here. Don't need more solder on it, I just need to solder to it. Onto the... Dang it, this thing is slightly too big. Can't see what I'm doing. There. Come on. Aha, there we go. Alright, and just gotta do the same with the red. I can strip off quite a bit less. There. The same thing. Okay. Now the important part is cutting trace. I don't want anything to fuck up. One's a small knife here. Small knife. I think the best way that would... Well, in here. Okay, and we can prove that it's cut. I should just keep my multimeter out in the open. I'll just leave it on the ground. So okay, well that one's cut. No, it's not. I'm apparently not cutting deep enough. Okay, well, you know what? I have a better idea. I have a much better idea. Those capacitors are connecting everything. Just time to remove the capacitor. I think I caused it to pop. I definitely caused it to pop. That's one. Oh. I think I'm just gonna have to flux it and wick it off. Soldering SMD components is not what I do on a regular basis. Whatever, it's... fuck it. Cut it, god damn it. I'm severely unorganized in all of this. Rid of this wire because it's killing me. And care if this capacitor has to pop off. Get the there we go. Finish up. Whoa! What the fuck, dude? Parked again. Okay. Let's just get rid of these capacitors. Box. I don't actually care for any of this. I could probably like cut it the fuck out and it would still be the same. But this is less effort. There's actually a whole replacement you can do on these where multi-AV comes out of here. Everything else instead of cutting holes, but why bother? It doesn't go through. Doesn't go through. We did our job. And had 2 tiny explosions happen. All good. All good. Wires. Okay. Now that that has actually taken place, we can solder them to here. And yes, I want one going to output here. I'm gonna make sure I'm doing this right. Why they have where? Yes, output. I'm gonna want one right there, which you can't really see. Now you can probably see better. Magnifying glass for the win. So where it says, whoa, sorry, where it says O, the very edge there on the right of those 2 wires, I'm going to solder the red one, and E is what I'm going to solder the yellow cable to. So, let's get that done. Yeah, I could definitely use some more solder here. Oh. V. Yeah, there's still flux in there. We're good. We're good. solder. Oh, don't flick back at me. Only slightly dangerous. Okay. There's enough slack in these that I think it's acceptable. Get the lid back on for this. Put them there, yeah. How does this go on? Oh. Hey, there we go. So, there we go. AV now has AV hooked up to it. Perfect. Now I need to deal with the shit job that is the Wii ports. I don't even want to, like, reuse this wiring. Kind of bad. Alright, I think I will reuse it, but I'm probably gonna chop off all the ends. So let's do that. Let's figure out what the needed length is. Oh, I might not even be able to chop it off. That's interesting. Oh no, I can definitely chop it off. Because I have about this much play. I'm gonna cut. Right there. Get rid of all this excess fucking wiring. Because I made my run way too long. Okay, cool. So, first thing to do is determine what wire goes where. Apparently pins 1 and 2 are left and right. This is why I grouped them as audio. Okay. Do that. Both of these will just go to output. There we go. Other. Where does this go in again? It only goes in one way. Like that, okay, we'll just keep it like that. Okay. Let's solder audio. pull up on Games X the Wii pinout just in case as well. Hate typing like this. For the record. Yes, 1 and 2 are left and right. Okay, good to know. Very good to know. Where did my... Oh, here it is. I don't even know what the... Oh boy, that's gonna be fun when I figure that one out. Okay. Whatever. Audio. First off, I have a bridge here. I need to solve. This is correct. So, please. That's it. Ass fucking bridge. Oh my god, what the fuck is seriously going on with this shit? Fucking... First off, wires, stop getting in my way. Second off, you then get the fuck off here. You're just annoying me and try this. Look at that, fine a fucking leave. There we go. Wire number 2 goes in there. Good enough. Good enough. Okay. Next on the docket is the fucking wires again. And yes, I flex a lot. Apparently you can never have enough flux, so I go by that logic. It has worked out for me so far. Okay, they passed the tug test. Next on the fucking docket. I'm gonna unplug it because it's just gonna make life easier for now. I have video. Video is going to actually. Oh, that's what it is. It's going to actually be my sync, which I tore the pad. But luckily, there's other ways to get that signal. So you guys can actually see the button. The goal is just to stick it in the hole. You stay in there. How hard is that? Oh, okay. Continue being a bitch. That's... There we go. Okay, that leaves video. Next is pin 4. Volt is 5 volts. Makes sense because I've also connected it to the 12 volt line. Fuck. Oh, there's also ground on here. Okay. That's why. 4. Don't want to screw this up. Four is 5 volts. Ground. First. Ah, they're right beside each other. Okay, okay. I'm gonna do the 5 out of the 5 volts down first because make sure I get it correct. Oh no, my camera attack. Okay. I've yet to figure out a permanent power solution. There we go. It is now running off a USB battery pack. We'll see how long it lasts. Anyways. Definitely. Okay, this thing is just being really annoying. There we go. Okay. Next on the things that have to be soldered, it's 5 is also ground apparently. Did I wire up both grounds? Oh, okay. There is 2 grounds here, so I guess that was my logic. There's 2 grounds on here. It can get both grounds on the multi-AV. Oh yeah, because one's an audio, one's a video ground. Okay, okay. I understand this logic now. There we go. Okay. Final part is RGB. 7, 9. Yes. 11. And it is RGB. But this thing wrote down that it's... No, okay. It is 7, 9. Well, if it's wrong, then we're gonna... Oh. Also just consult while Tim's, well... No, it is apparently R, G, and B. Okay, that's fine. Trust you. Once this is done, we will temporarily put it back together. Just to see if I can get video coming out of it. If that is the case, then we're just gonna go. My life a lot easier. These are just in order. I need to flip them because it's RGB. Really hope at least things were visible this time around. Or at least more visible. I know it's still not the best camera angles. I'm working on it. Whoa. Hold on there, Blue. Okay. I think we're all good. I think time to thing temporarily back together. Okay. Everything is essentially in place. Screw back on for the Wii port because it's kind of needed. Right, enough. Well, the only thing we can do now is plug it in. Come on. Okay. All right. Alright, I may have just killed my nest because it doesn't turn on, but I'm gonna figure that out off stream because that I don't even know where. Oh, well, I'll try a bit. Just fuck. Whatever popped had to do with power. That's not good. Not good at all. went from working to non-working. Okay, so this is here, here. Is this? I know that there's power here. Where the fuck does it go? Ah, it goes here. Okay. This area here, where the 7.4, or the regulator is. Power go. Whatever popped clearly was for the power supply and not video. Not. Solution is desolder an RF box from another NES and drop one in here instead. But even though I have the spares, I kind of don't want to do that. Alright, I'll figure this out off stream. I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching though.